Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're doing another interview. The person joining me today is an amazing YouTuber. They have spoken to lots of people from The Next Step. They've previously done a season called Guess the Reference. That's right everyone. Alishea, aka Mockingariana3, is joining me for an interview today, which is super exciting. I'm super honoured to be interviewing her. She's such a big deal for me and The Next Step fandom. So please welcome Alishea.
Hi, I'm Alishea. I have a YouTube channel called Mockingariana3. I also have Mockingariana2. But on Mockingariana3, I mostly talk about a TV show called The Next Step, which is a dance TV show. I like to critique it, give my honest thoughts on it, rank things on it, and yeah, just have a good time.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming, Alishea. So, as you already know, you've got 20 questions, and they're mainly based on your YouTube channel and your kind of YouTube career, but there are some about The Next Step as well. So, your first question is, before YouTube, did you do any other kind of filming or being on camera?
Yes, I'd say that I only really wanted to do YouTube because I'd done media previously and I was very interested in that. So, I used to do mini films at secondary school with this film company that used to come in every single year, and I always used to have a main role in that, whether it be script writing or acting in it. So I have always been interested in that. Then I did GCSE media, then I did A-level media, and then I had my YouTube channel. So yeah, the answer to your question in short form is yes.
Okay, that's interesting. Are they like films anywhere to see, or are they like confidential?
I mean, there are like a couple of them on the internet. They're on Vimeo, but I don't think it's my place to really like promote them or whatever, because obviously I don't know if people want them out there for everyone to see. But yeah, I have all the DVDs basically, and some of them are online.
Okay, so my second question for you is, what inspired you to make your channel?
Ooh. Okay, well, linking to the last question, I'd probably say just the fact that I really enjoy editing, because my first channel I have had, I didn't put my face on it and I didn't share my name or anything. I just like to edit and share what I was making with people. But Mockingariana3, I kind of wanted to make it because I had a lot of views that I wanted to share with people and opinions that I thought people might like to hear. That's generally why I wanted to make it.
Okay, thank you. I enjoy editing as well. It is like really good. I feel like it kind of relaxes you, kind of. I don't know how you feel about it.
Yeah, I think it's because like you start with nothing basically, and you get to create something at the end of it, and you can twist it however you want.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a lot of freedom that comes with editing.
So my next question for you was, what was it like filming Guess the Reference Season 1?
Oh, it was great. I love Guess the Reference. It's like my little baby. I will say though, like every time I filmed with somebody, I'd be so sweaty afterwards from nerves and just being so like, I don't know, just all flustered. But it was a really, really good time. It's really interesting to see how people act off camera as well, because obviously the most that we see of a lot of people, the actors, is their characters, and some people are so different. Like there are characters on The Next Step that I don't like really, but their actors in real life are super, super nice, and I really do like them. So that was definitely a good thing, and it's really just nice to see something that I had an initial idea about really grow and have people also learn to like it as well. So it's not just like me being my own biggest fan. Like people like Guess the Reference. It's been really good.
Yeah, that was like really cool, and I know for a fact, like from my opinion, it was great watching them. And yeah, you probably don't see, but we do talk about it a lot in The Next Step fandom, and we predict who's coming next week.
Oh, tell me some of your theories. Go on.
Okay, I wasn't prepared for this, but I'll tell you anyway. So my theories, obviously we know Dylan's coming on because he said in the last video.
Yes, Dylan will be next week. I don't know when you'll upload this or anything, but Dylan is, well, what day is it? It's the 7th today. So I'm looking at my calendar. On the 17th, Dylan will be doing it, yeah.
I think I heard Liam's voice, maybe.
Okay. I'm not confirming nor denying.
Don't confirm. But I feel like if anybody was to win, I think I heard Isaiah, and I think he could beat Miles. Because I know you said there's a new winner, so that's my theory. I think Isaiah will beat Miles.
Okay, that's a good theory.
That's my theory.
I'm not saying anything, but Yeah. Good guesses, Charlie. Charlie and friends.
Thank you. So my fourth question for you is, when you made your YouTube channel, were you expecting to get over 20,000 subscribers?
No. That's the answer. No. Like I said earlier, all I ever wanted from YouTube was just to share what I was making. And then when I started putting my face on my channel and saying my name and everything, the only thing I ever wanted from it was to just start a conversation about different things, I guess, about the next step, like share what other people were thinking and myself. So no, not at all. It's never been about the subscribers either. So obviously they're lovely and I love seeing my channel grow and everything, and it is important to me, but more than anything, I just really like talking to people and starting a conversation and sharing stuff, and editing is like my number one passion. So I just love editing the videos, really. But no, I never expected it to grow, but I'm so thankful that it has. And yeah, it's lovely, really.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've always watched it, so it's been nice for me to kind of see it as well. And is it like your 2-year anniversary coming up in February? Is that true?
Is it?
I think your first video was the 14th of February, so I don't know if that's like your first ever video on that.
I think I've privated like 2 of them that I first put up because they just didn't reflect what I thought anymore. But I don't know. I'll have to see, like, from my private videos. I think I did a 1 year, though, of Mockingariana3 video. Yeah. So whenever that was uploaded, it'll be that date.
Okay, because you did, like, the thing where we could edit something and hashtag it, and then you put it on your video.
Yeah, and I showed them in a video. Yeah, I might do something special for 2 years. I'm not sure. I'll have to start thinking. You've got me thinking now. I'm gonna have to come up with an idea. Yeah. Yeah,
I joined in for the 2 years, because when it was 1 year, I didn't used to edit back then, but I would do it now.
You get a head start then. You start making something now ready.
Yeah, I'll start. So my next question for you is, have you ever met any of the Next Step cast in real life?
No, not in... The closest that I've come to meeting them would be Guess the Reference, where we have a video call and we obviously have a chat before we start getting into the main part of the video, but I've never met anyone in real life. I mean, they all live in Canada, majority of them, so yeah.
It's hardly, like, apart from when they come over on tour, you can't really see them, so it's a bit annoying. But I guess, like, being on Zoom calls with them's kind of like meeting them, because you get to talk to them and everything, so...
Yeah.
So, like, when I've done, like, workshops, I consider meeting them.
Yeah, you get to speak to them, like, personally and everything. So I'd say that's, like, the equivalent of meeting them, really. I wouldn't say it's not meeting them, because they are being their, like, themselves and stuff, aren't they? They're not just being their characters, so yeah.
Yeah, I consider meeting them when I do something online with them. Okay, so my next question is, are you a dancer? If so, what style do you do?
Yes, I am a dancer. I did a dance degree at university and I've been dancing since I was 7. I have a first class degree. What styles do I do? I dance contemporary. I teach acro, but I'm not going to say I'm an acro dancer because like I can teach tricks a lot easier than I can do the tricks. I also enjoy teaching and doing like commercial style dancing. So I'd say contemporary, commercial and acro are like the 3 styles I like to fuse together and create stuff from.
Okay. I know you've done a couple videos where you like remade people's, like, I think you did Showstopper and Parallel World.
Yeah, Showstopper, Parallel World, Mountains and Fire, Amanda's audition. So I've done 4, and I don't think any of them have been spectacular, but they're always good fun to do. I really like doing those videos. I want to do more, but obviously because of COVID, places are closed and I need to hire out dance studios and stuff. But as soon as I can do that again, I definitely want to make some more videos.
Yeah, that would be cool. I feel like you should try Rochelle's Dance Mania solo, see if you could do that.
I think the only bit of that I could probably do is like the bit where she's just walking around and flipping her hair and stuff. The rest of it would be a challenge. That would make a fun video though, for sure. That'll go on, I'll add it to the list, but I'm not going to give any promises.
Okay, so my next question for you is, where did the name Mockingariana come from?
Well, I do have a video, a Q&A video of this on my channel, so if you want like to see that, then you can go there. But it's basically a combination of mocking, which comes from Mockingjay, which is the bird in Hunger Games, because when I first made my very first channel, Mockingariana with no numbers on it, I only made Hunger Games edits and also Ariana Grande edits, so that's where Ariana comes from. So it's just the mush of them together, and then it's stuck, even though I wasn't making that kind of content anymore. That's just basically where the name is, and the number is just because I've had 3 channels now. So the number 2 is still running, but the first one with no numbers got deleted. So that is Mockingariana3.
So my next question is, if you were offered a role on the Next Step season 8, would you take it?
I mean, would you take it, Charlie, if you were offered?
Yeah, I would take it.
Yeah, of course, but obviously you'd have to consider things like, is it going to be financially viable to go over there and stay there? Because you'd have to pay for like accommodation, your flights, your food, and general just living over there, as well as everything back home, because obviously I have my own flat. I'd have to still be able to pay my rent here, as well as over there. I'd have to book time off work here. Like, as long as it all worked out and it was planned perfectly and everything was in my favour, yes, of course. Of course. I'd be silly to say no. I think anyone would be silly to say no unless they had something better, like, going for them. Yeah.
Like, I know you did your video where you, like, created your own Next Step character. So, like, if, like, in season 8, if you were offered a role, what kind of things do you think your character would do?
I don't think I'd stick it, like, as, like, to that video, because I'm pretty sure when I made that video it was like based off certain things. Like I chose the style based on which of my videos had the most views and stuff. But I think if I had a character, I honestly don't know like what I'd actually want to play. I think it'd be interesting to be kind of a sassy, not so nice character. Because, I mean, Summer was a nice character to start with, and she went really downhill, and she used to be my favourite, and now she's not, so I'd hate for that to happen. But, yeah. I don't know, just someone really interesting, I guess, and something that no one's seen before. I wouldn't want it to just be like a novelty person, like, she's just another forgettable character. I don't know, I'd have to have a think, but definitely something interesting.
Yeah, something that stands out.
Yeah, something that would just be, like, kind of an iconic character worthy, like even if it was just a really good plot that came with that character. But in terms of dancing, I know that I definitely want to be a contemporary dancer. Yeah, I think anyway, or I'd like to be challenged and do different styles, so who knows.
So my 9th question for you is, if you could hang out with one Next Step cast member for 24 hours, who would you hang out with?
Do you know what? I'd say Miles Dobson, purely because we are friends now, and like eventually I would love for us to meet in person. Because the only way we started talking originally was because what was it? I think another TNS fan commented on my videos that he was watching my videos, so then he commented on my videos. And then like I researched him and found out who he was, because it was before the Next Step season 7 even started. And since then, like we're friends now. So I would love to meet Miles, but in terms of someone that I've never spoken to or like have a friendship with already, I'd say maybe Sage Linda, who plays Summer, because I just think I don't know. There's so many people, Charlie, I don't know. Sage, Dylan and Berkeley, Ratzlaff. I'm trying to maybe Alex Chaves as well. Lots of people, anyone, I'll take anybody, but my number 1 would be Miles, most likely.
Well, yeah, you obviously, like, Miles, like, did guess the reference and everything, so I guess you kind of have, like, a good friendship with him and everything.
Yeah, like, when things have, like, not been great for me or for him, like, he's reached out to me a lot and helped me with that, and even for Guess the Reference, like, before I even started that, I trialed it with him first, and we discussed it, and he helped me and gave me some ideas, and I bounced ideas off him and said what would work and who would be interested. So it just helped me with a lot of things, basically, and even for him, like, getting ideas for himself or wanting to voice opinions, like, he's asked me for things. So, yeah, we're good friends now.
So my next question for you is, what was your overall favourite episode in season 7?
Oh, I forgot you put this question in. Like, I didn't think about this properly. I should have done this. I think Ones that I know that I liked were 8 Crazy Dates and B Troop Best Troop. The one where Winnie has the bunny slipper on, but then I didn't like the ending because I didn't like how they got rid of the tap routine. Also, oh my gosh, I don't even know, episode 3. There are some good ones that I like. Usually I don't like them because of the things that happen afterwards, like the episode just doesn't have relevance or something. But I know for a fact that I did like B Troop Best Troop. I think that was one of my strongest episodes that I liked. What was your favourite? Do you know?
So I kind of think my favourite was 8 Crazy Dates, because that was like when Michelle returned, and that was like the only moment where it made me like kind of shout, because it was crazy and we weren't expecting it. But actually in that episode I predicted it would be her, because on Emily's present that she got from Michelle, the highlighters, there was a pink bow on the top, and I said pink's Michelle's colour.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Well done. I'm kind of glad I didn't notice that. I probably would have ruined it for myself and just been like, oh, it's Michelle, and then I wouldn't have been so hyped. So yeah, that good what's that even called, inferencing, like working out. Well done.
Well, like when Michelle came back, I was like, oh, what's Alishea gonna say? Like every time something dramatic happens, I'm always wondering, what's Alishea gonna say about this?
Well, I hope I didn't let you down with any of my thoughts that I shared.
No, it was good, because I remember when she came back, you were like so shocked.
Yeah, I was rolling on my bed and just... But then the episode after it, I was just like, what was the point? So it's like my mood just went from like up here to down here.
When Michelle came back, what did you like think she was gonna say?
Well, I don't know, because didn't she say like, let me explain? No, she said hear me out. So then I thought in the next episode it would be something really drastic that she'd done, that she hadn't spoke to her, but then they were just on about a contract and there was no mention of the secret admirer. So I thought it would be like, oh my gosh, Emily, I've come back because I love you. But no.
I had a theory that like maybe Michelle came back because like Emily still loved Hunter, and then Michelle and Hunter had finally got together or something, and then Emily like realised something, and then it was the love triangle again.
Oh my gosh, imagine like an adult love triangle. That'd be amazing. And I loved Emily and Hunter as well, so I'd definitely be rooting for them.
Yeah, or Nick, Michelle and Emily. That would be interesting.
I always thought it would be Eldon, Talia, Emily and Michelle in season 6 when that all started. I thought there'd be something there, like they'd clash or something, but luckily they kept it very professional, didn't they? Which was good. Yeah, we've never had a love triangle with the adults, have we? So that could have been a storyline. I don't know if I would have wanted it really, because I feel like you just keep that drama out of the studio and just do your job, but it definitely would have been interesting.
Yeah, it would have been interesting. I mean, you never know, season 8 there might be some more adults, maybe a Nick and Miss Angela thing might happen.
I mean, Emily's gone now, so Nick needs somebody like by his side, so who knows? I mean, hopefully Miss Angela will come back.
No, she's just gone.
She's just gone.
I reckon though, because obviously Miles Ehrlich was filming West Side Story, and he said if there's a season 8 he might come back, so I kind of think maybe him and Jackie might run the studio with Miles, maybe Nick, you never know.
Maybe. I mean, what did Noah leave for though? Did he want to be a dancer? Because I feel like if he left to be a professional dancer, he wouldn't want to come back and just sit in an office. Do you know what I mean? And him and Jackie are meant to have broken up and then they kissed on stage, didn't they? So who knows where they are? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they could take it a lot of routes. They could easily bring someone new in, because it worked with Nick, because most of us like Nick. I feel like it worked to bring in a brand new character. But also Angela, like, just bring her back. I'd be perfectly happy seeing Miss Angela back, honestly.
Yeah, me too. Well, because she's changed now, she's nice.
Yeah, well, we hope so. We didn't really see much of her, but in the episodes we did see of her, she was nice, yeah.
Like you were saying, I think her and Piper need to have a bit of a chat about things.
Yes, definitely. Like, I don't even know if she knows that she was meant to be working with them, honestly. She didn't even see her, but I definitely don't think Piper would just be like, yep. Hi. She'd definitely have some kind of mental processing that she has to do if she saw Miss Angela again. So that would definitely be a good plot, I think, if season 8 happened, like you said.
Yeah, I think that would be a good plot as well. So, my next question for you is, what has been your most memorable YouTube video?
Ooh. I think the reaction videos are memorable for me because I think they had a lot of traction with them, like they got a lot of views, and I enjoyed the process of I did a live on Instagram, then I filmed a video, and then when the video was done I'd go on Discord and discuss everything that's just happened. So I liked that time like of my life, I guess, and also I like the videos because everyone gets to share their opinions then. But in terms of random videos, memorable, oh, maybe when I recreated Piper's solo, actually, because Alex Chaves watched it herself and she commended me for my effort, which was great. So I'd say just the videos where they kind of get the most attention because they're memorable. Do you know what I mean? Because yeah, it's a memorable moment if the video gets a lot of attention. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I guess it's probably quite nice to, like, with your reaction videos, to look back and see what your first reaction to things were, because that must be pretty fun.
Like, when I rewrote the seasons, I went back and watched some of my reactions, and I was picking up on the things I didn't like, so that I changed those specifically. But also, I just liked watching them because they're entertaining. I like seeing myself freak out and kind of say, oh, I hope this doesn't happen, and know for a fact that in a few episodes' time it does happen. I found that quite entertaining. I enjoy laughing at myself, basically.
So my next question is, what TNS character you most like?
I think my go-to answer for this was always Summer before, because I am someone who cares too much about other people's opinions sometimes, and I don't prioritize myself, and I think I'm too nice sometimes. But with Summer's actions throughout season 7 and what she said in the last episode, I don't think I am like Summer anymore. Maybe Noah. You know, and I really like Noah, so that is a compliment to myself in my eyes. But Noah's like a leader, and he does the right thing even if he knows that he's not going to get like a good reception from it, or it's going to be negative in some way. Like, Noah always does the right thing, I think. I'm trying to think of storylines when Noah didn't do the right thing. He's brave, I guess. Yeah, I'd like to think I was a Noah in terms of making my channel, making my videos, doing what I like to do, even though you get some hate comments sometimes from people and you don't get the reactions that you want. So I'd say Noah, yeah, but previously it would be Summer. So maybe season 6 Summer and Noah.
Yeah, a mix of both of them. Yeah. I was just thinking, like you were saying about storylines, and I think in season 5 when Jackie did the wrong choreography and he was like scared to tell her because it might ruin them, but he told her anyway. That's kind of like what you were saying.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what Summer was like as well. So it's definitely that kind of angle. Like, Noah always wants to do his best and he doesn't want to hurt anybody, but he will sometimes if he knows the job needs to get done, which is, I'd say that's what I do as well. Like, for example, if I do a video and someone comments on it, something that I just know is not right, then I'll be like, you know what, I do need to tell you that is wrong, but I don't really want to have to tell you. So yeah, I'd say I relate to him in a lot of ways.
Okay. Yeah, I can relate to Noah a bit as well, too. Yeah. I think he has just so many different, like, not bad personalities, but he has, like, quite a lot of positive ones, and I kind of feel like lots of people can relate to Noah. Yeah,
he's just an overall good person, really, isn't he? Like, yeah. I can't imagine Noah being in season 7, honestly. Like, when I think of some of the boys' scenes, I'm just like, I can't see Noah being a part of the Thunder Bros really, and arguing about wanting to go on the roller coasters when they have rehearsing to do, and I can't imagine him being okay with Rochelle leaving or Summer leaving.
Well, because I remember in season 6 he was upset with Rochelle for calling people out on like their negative stuff, so imagine how upset he'd be if she like abandoned A Troop. Yeah,
like, I reckon Noah would be straight over there. Because I'm pretty sure Emily says that she's already on the plane or something, or at the airport, and it's been like an hour. So Noah would be running straight over there. He'd drive straight to the airport and get her to come back.
So, my next question is, what advice do you have to meet another small YouTube channels?
I would say, as long as you're making content that you enjoy yourself, you're on the right lines. Because I think if you start to make content just for the sake of it, and like you don't really enjoy it but you know it's going to get views, then it kind of doesn't work because you're not being genuine. So I like to think that all the videos that I've made, I've enjoyed making. There's been a few where I've filmed them and then I started editing them and I'm like, I don't really care about this topic, like why am I bothering to do this video. It'd purely be for the sake of views, and I don't want to be a channel like that. So I'd say make content that you enjoy and that you genuinely are passionate about. Always look for a way to improve as well. So if there's a new editing technique you could possibly try out, or a project you want to work on, just go for it. Don't be like scared to try something new. And I'm trying to think of a third point. I say just always have an open mind and take on board criticism, as long as it's constructive criticism. Like if someone just tells you to shut up, don't listen to that. Carry on. But if someone says, oh, maybe you could try lowering the volume on this bit, or using this, like for example with Guess the Reference, someone suggested that for the obscure part of my quiz, it's worth 5 points instead of 1. So rather than say, oh no, it's my quiz, I'm making the rules, I took that on board. So have an open mind, be passionate and genuine. And I don't remember what other one I said, but yeah, basically those 3 points.
So my next question is, what age were you when you first started watching The Next Step?
I watched season 1 on CBBC, so I would have been, I think season 1 was 2012, 13, 14, I don't know. I think I was either 14 or 15 when I started watching it. Yeah, I think anyway. I'm not sure, because I'm 22 now. The 7 seasons. What's 22 take away 7? Come on, Charlie, tell me. I think that's 16.
15.
Yeah, 15, 16. And obviously there's the gaps in between each season with the timings. So I reckon either 14, 15, that kind of age.
I started watching it when I was, how long was season 5? How long ago was that? 5 years ago? Yeah. So 9. I would have been 9 when I watched that.
Oh, you're so young.
So you started watching it about my age then?
Yeah. That's really odd, isn't it? Like, can you imagine only now watching The Next Step and not having watched it before? Like, that's mad for you.
Yeah, it would be a bit strange. But then, to be honest though, it's kind of like changed in the show as well, because like the cast are a lot older, like the age group cast are a lot older than they were in season 1. Like Victoria was 13, and then now, like in season 7, the age group are like 20 now.
Yeah. So that's definitely changed like the direction of the show, I think, as well. I think everyone's a little bit, well, I was going to say they're more immature in season 1, but I don't even know if that's true. But it's definitely more, I don't know, more colourful, and they're like bright-minded youngsters in season 1, whereas season 7 they're more angsty teenagers that are moody. So yeah.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. I feel like in ways they were more mature in season 1, but in ways they weren't. So it's kind of a mixture, to be honest. So my next question is, if there was a Next Step season 8, would you react to the episodes?
Ooh, I think I definitely would react to some. I wouldn't react to all of them, I don't think, purely because, I don't know, I feel like it just, I enjoyed with season 7. I only reacted to episode 1, the one after the mid-season, or was it before the mid-season? I think it was before the mid-season. Yeah, then after the mid-season, and then the second half of season 7. So I think I'd do that again, purely because if you react to every single one, you kind of get repeating yourself, and sometimes there's nothing to say either. Like, I know there's episodes in the first half of season 7 where I'm just like, okay, good episode. Whereas when you get towards the end of the season, everything starts wrapping up, you get to the dramatic points. So I think I'd react to some, but not all of them.
Because I know, like, let's say season 7 episode 2, obviously it was just kind of Lily's audition and not that much else happened. So I like that compared to like episode 21 when they were like at the hotel and with Cleo and Jude, it's like a lot different.
Yeah, there's more to say with the later episodes than just the ones that build up the storyline.
Yeah, I do agree with you there. So my next question is, what is your favourite TNS competition? Regionals, nationals, internationals, or Dance Mania?
I think it would be internationals, because like, my first thought was the blindfolded routine. I remember seeing that for the first time, like the whole plot of that, and being like, oh my gosh, someone's gonna fall off the stage and like injure themselves. Like, it was so dramatic, and there was just like brand new things for every single round. Even with Alden doing the turning competition, you had the solos, like normal small groups. There was the hip hop small group, the big groups. There was just like such a mixture of different things. And I think with the earlier competitions, it was more just you do your 2 group dances and that's it. Nationals, you get like the duets and stuff, but I don't know, internationals were just so different, and there was a new twist with everything, and I feel like the caliber was really up there. Like, you can tell a lot of money went into it, and all their time, all the dances had been really well rehearsed, whereas even though Dance Mania was really, really big, I like only really had 2 rounds, and we only saw 2 dances pretty much. Well, we saw 3, including Aussies for the next step. But yeah, I think it's internationals for me.
Yeah, internationals is my favourite as well. But I always thought they did go to Miami, but I found out with Amy that they didn't actually go. Only some went.
Only some?
So when they went to the beach and everything, and then when they went to the Everglades, I know that was filmed there, and then I asked Amy if the theatre was in Miami, and she said that the theatre was in Canada, in Toronto.
Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah. I mean, I wonder which sad A-troopers didn't get to go then on their big trip to Miami. Just like one person left behind. I just sneak on the bus. Just go for the fun times.
So West, Amanda, and Giselle and Stephanie went. And then James and Eldon also went because they did the Everglades, and then the others did the beach and tour and stuff.
Well, that's interesting.
Brittany must have not gone then, because the restaurant was probably in Toronto then that she worked in, I'm assuming.
But James and Eldon walked into the restaurant, so maybe, well, they'd obviously have to film that when they came back or something, but I always just thought, yeah, Miami.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But clearly not. We were tricked.
Yeah. I had a theory that when they were doing the the What If series, when they had like the Paris things, I thought, oh, does that mean there's going to be internationals because they're filming Paris? So I thought it was like all going to be filmed there, but obviously Kenzie filmed it at her house and it wasn't in Paris either.
I think that's because of COVID more than anything. Maybe, well, I was questioning though why they even had those shots, because you'd obviously think you're going to use them for something, but yeah, obviously they just would have used them for the What If. But maybe the next competition will be in Paris or something. We never know. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we might be able to go and watch it then, because it's not too far.
True. We'll just get a massive bus for us, like, English steppers, and we'll all just go together.
We can organise, like, a little fandom trip.
Yes! Can you imagine if we all just stormed on set, like, yes, we are here to support?
That would be quite magical.
It'd be amazing. I think we get kicked off, though. We'd ruin our reputations.
We'd probably be, like, banned from watching or something. Anyway, my next question is, if you could go back to when you first made your YouTube channel, what would you tell your past self?
Okay, if I only do Mockingariana 3, I would tell myself that I'm going to talk to the Next Step cast, because I don't think I would have thought that I'd be able to do that. With Mockingariana 2, I'd say that the Next Step is going to use one of your videos for Facebook and their YouTube, because I was going to say they stole my video. They didn't steal my video at all. Not at all. They asked me if they could have my video put on their YouTube channel and on their Facebook cover video. So we emailed backwards and forwards with that. So that was a super proud moment for that channel. And with my very first one, I'd probably tell myself that I'm going to put my face on YouTube one day and also say my name, because I would not do that, like, my first channel. So different, like, things I'd tell each channel, I guess, because it's like growth as I've gone along. But overall, probably just that I'm going to be happy and it's all going to go well. I mean, it's all gone well so far.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of good advice. I'm just wondering, what did they put on their YouTube channel? Was it like one of your edits?
It was an edit. It was the Next Step from season 1 to 4, I'm pretty sure. It was just like a mashup of all their trailers and different dances and stuff. I think it's called Fan Edit by Mockingariana. I think that's what it's called. It's on their YouTube page and on...
check that out now.
Yeah, you can do. But they used it for their Facebook video as well. I remember being super proud of that. So yeah.
Yeah, that is a good achievement. My next question is, do you ship Nick and Emily?
No, I don't think I do, actually. Why that question? Is there something that sparked that?
Well, actually, yeah, because Brittany Raymond was like, I don't know if you've seen her reactions, but like every Nick and Emily scene, she was like saying, oh my gosh, they just need to kiss and everything. So I didn't know if you felt the same way about that.
I've only seen a few of her reactions, so I think I saw her say that when it was the alternate audition episode, but no, I don't think I shipped them. I think I shipped Nick with someone who's quite, I don't know, lets loose a little bit more and just has more of a fun time. And Emily, I could picture her with someone like Hunter, like kind of not a bad boy, but more. I don't know. I don't ship them really. I couldn't see their personalities romantically, but maybe season 8 when though.
Yeah, hashtag season 8 when though. Like with Emily and Hunter, I still do not understand why they didn't get back together.
I don't understand why Emily didn't tell him that it was all for show. Like, even when Amanda got revealed, they didn't talk about it afterwards. Even Hunter didn't ask her, like, oh, so when you broke up with me, was that fake? Or did she tell you to do that? They just moved on. So it's like, great.
Yep, a bit sad. You never know, maybe they'll walk in and announce their marriage or something.
Oh my gosh, that would be another moment of me rolling on my bed, like, sobbing. Yeah, I just wish that, like, I mean, maybe Zach didn't want to be in season 7, but with the secret admirer thing, I think it would have been so cute if it was Hunter. But also, I don't really see how that would be relevant to the plot for him to come back. But, yeah.
Well, because, like, obviously when Michelle came back, that was great, but it would have been just so much more cuter if, like, Emily would leave with Hunter and they were, like, gonna go somewhere.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, especially because it was a secret admirer thing. I would have rather it be actually romantic intentions, you know. If it was just someone coming back, then sure, have Michelle come back because we love Michelle. But for a romance for Emily that didn't even happen to be romantic, yeah, bring back a past romantic partner for sure.
If they brought back Eldon, I would have been a bit confused.
Yeah, because like he's with Talia, so
Yeah, he's still with Talia.
more cheating for the next step. We love it.
Yeah. Anyway, so my next question is, when you were younger, did you used to have a different YouTube channel? You've kind of answered that, but...
Yeah, but before I had Mockingariana, I did have one, like, well, before that, which was, like, it was Alishea Productions. It wasn't very good, really. But I used to make videos, like, lip syncing to songs, so you know where you mime the words to a song and then you mute the song and you put the audio over it. I used to do that, and looking back, I don't know how I used to do it because I did it like when I was in year 9 and people knew, like people would sit in like English and watch those videos. I can't take people watching my videos now, and I like my content now, but I don't know how I did it at 14 whatever years old. But yeah, so I did have that channel. It's gone now, so you don't need to search for it. But yeah, so the answer is yes, but I would not watch those videos back again. No, but obviously everything happens for a reason. If I didn't make that channel, I might not have made Mockingariana, and yeah.
Yeah, it could have like led up to this.
Exactly. I don't think I would have had the nerve to start putting things on YouTube if I hadn't done it before. So
okay, so this is the last question already. It's gone quite quickly.
yeah, it's only been like 40 minutes. Super quick. It doesn't feel like 40 minutes though.
Funnily enough, I was just thinking about like 10 questions ago. I was going to ask you this question, but I didn't even know I wrote it down. But anyway, it is, what would you like to see in the Next Step Season 8, e.g. storylines or dances?
Well, it's fine, I can answer it now. Nice way to wrap things up. I would like to see a competition that is more than 2 rounds and is like nationals, internationals. Well, it would be nationals, I'm presuming, unless they're going to skip time and go straight to something else. But I'd like to see something not predictable, but no, not less predictable, but something with a few more twists and just more intensity behind each round. I'd like to see more rehearsals and characters not disappearing for no unknown reasons. And I don't just mean like A-troopers being absent for one episode, because like that's just if the actor's absent, but things like Angela, for example, I feel like if she wasn't going to come back, just rewrite, or not rewrite, but just write it in where she's gone or why she's no longer coming in. But in terms of a season 8 plot, I would like, I mean, if we're going off the season 7 cliffhanger, I think there's going to have to be some kind of battle to see who's going to be on the final team. But I'd also like to see some A-troopers leave, because some people I think are really getting tired and they're just not really developing anymore. I mean, I'm not going to say who because I'll probably start a war, but I would like some people to leave. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like anything and everything as long as it all has relevance. And I also want to see character development that stays continuous, not just like one episode of someone being scared of planes and then they've successfully managed to get on the plane because they had a mock airport in a locker room.
I would have liked to see them on the plane. That would have been quite funny. Like maybe if Heath had like thrown up or something, that would have been quite funny.
That would have been good if, like, when they walked through the hotel doors, Ozzy went straight to the restroom or something and was like, he's got vomit all over him.
Yeah.
That would have been quite good, and just to give us a reminder. Because, honestly, if I had a fear of planes, I don't think it would have been fixed by just having an airport in a locker room. But, you know what, maybe. I'm trying to move past those days of season 7 reactions now.
Yeah, we have to look forward to see, well, if there's a season 8.
Yes, exactly.
I hope it's like season 6, because season 6 was very good.
It was very good. If I could make a perfect season combining all the seasons, I'd say from season 1, I'd like the drama that's age appropriate, because I feel like it was very teen drama for teens, whereas season 7, I feel like the drama was kind of juvenile for them. For season 2, I would really like, well, from season 2, maybe just how they've matured from season 1. So maturity. Season 3, the also maturity, but the dances I feel really stepped up a level. So high quality dances. Season 4, what did that have? Love, drama. Well, it is the longest season.
40 episodes.
40 episodes.
A little bit too much.
Yeah, I don't even remember what half of those episodes were about. I think Alfie and Riley. I don't know. Just generally, if I was to make a perfect season 8, it would have great dances, character development, plots that stay relevant and have significance, maturity moments, links to past episodes and seasons. Yeah, just that would be perfect. And great music, but there is always great music, to be fair. I don't think I've ever properly critiqued the music choices. I think all the songs and the soundtracks have always been very, very good.
Yeah, I agree. I think the songs are really good. I like to they should do like a Next Step singing tour where they all go around and sing their songs.
Can you imagine? Like a karaoke party. They should do that. Like that's the VIP package. You just get to do karaoke with them.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It would. But, you know, season 8 when, though? Use the hashtag. I'm trying to do a hashtag. Use the hashtag if you want a season 8.
Hashtag. Yeah, comment it on CBBC, ABC Me and CBC Gem. Is that the right ones? You know better than me. Are these the right ones?
Yeah, and Family Channel as well, because they've picked it up now as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming, Alishea. I hope you enjoyed your interview.
Yes, I did. Thank you so much, Charlie, for asking me to even do it. I'm very honoured that you think I'm interview worthy. But yes, thank you so, so much. Everyone subscribe to Charlie or follow Charlie. Is this going on Instagram or YouTube? I don't remember. YouTube. Yeah, subscribe then. Subscribe and like this video and subscribe to Charlie.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, Alishea. And to everybody watching, remember to like, comment and subscribe. Have a lovely day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.
Bye.